welcome from the videos that you might have seen us do on our channel on this live stream. A former St. Jude patient and currently a St. Jude team member. Come on out, Miguel.
Miguel!
We're so happy you're here.
Oh man, did they reserve a golden St. Jude button for you?
Oh my gosh.
As soon as they break out the Golden Freddy, I put it on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got Golden Freddy, you're like, I gotta match it, Golden Freddy.
Okay.
So for those of you who don't know or haven't seen any of the videos that we've done on our channel helping to promote this live stream and our visit to St. Jude, Miguel was not only our amazing guide who spent, I think, 2 or 3
decades
extra
with us.
hours. Like, if you can't tell, we tend to go long and we tend to go over. We take our time with things. Sometimes that's intentional, sometimes it's not. But Miguel, like, we are so fascinated by every facet of what St. Jude does. We spent so much time walking around the campus with him, and Miguel was there every step along the way. So not only was he our amazing guide, not only is he a St. Jude employee, he's a former patient. And he's a theorist, which is best of all.
Team theorist.
Yeah, team theorist. He can even say our catchphrase.
That's just and remember, that's just a theory. Game theory.
Good. Okay, good. Okay, great.
I got it right.
He's legitimate.
He's performing around like 100,000 people right now. Just cut him some slack.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's really his story about how St. Jude helped him as a kid, how they continue to help him as he grew older and after that first round of treatment. That's incredibly inspirational, and that has not only convinced us why we're so committed to this live stream, why we've been so adamant about making sure that they get every penny of this live stream, but just like disseminating that story out there so everyone around the world knows the good work that's being done at that hospital. And so, like, if you could share a little bit of your story, that would be amazing, I think. So that way everyone knows the $800,000 that we're about to hit, the $800,000 that what is that going to?
Yeah, it's going to save lives. It's going to save my life. Without a doubt.
Save your life.
I cannot explain it in other way without being cheesy. That it is because of the people watching, the people donating that saved my life. Like, I had no hope whatsoever. I'm originally from the Dominican Republic. You might pick up in the accent.
Oh, you have an accent. Okay, yeah.
So, but the thing is, my journey began in the Dominican Republic being diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is a common type of bone cancer in teenagers. And there was nothing that the doctors could do there. They didn't have the technology even. The only option that they gave me was to remove my leg and just pray for the best. But then we flew here to the United States and we found a wonderful hospital. And they said, I can give you the surgery that you need to save your leg. It's gonna cost $70,000. And we were like, $70,000. My parents were like, if we need to sell the house or the car, whatever, we'll do it. But then he said, you're gonna need chemotherapy. And the chemotherapy is gonna cost you $250,000. And that is not even counting your housing or any other expenses that you might have or complications along the way. So it can go up to $500,000. And of course, we didn't have the money. I mean, who has that money just to give to a doctor and pay and having no medical insurance here whatsoever? And then we finally, after jumping to several different hospitals to seek the treatment, we found St. Jude. A doctor actually in the Dominican Republic referred me here. And I remember when she called and said, let me make a phone call for you because it seems like you don't have any other options. And then she called and the next day she told me you have been accepted at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Of course, I couldn't pronounce none of that.
Right. How old were you at this point?
I was 17 years old when that happened. So I knew exactly what was happening. I knew exactly what was at stake, and it was my life. And then she said, you have been accepted at St. Jude and you don't have to pay for that $500,000 treatment. You don't have to pay for that $70,000 surgery. You don't even have to pay for your plane tickets because I have them here on my desk. You're flying to Memphis, Tennessee in 4 days. And just like that, I was arriving to Memphis. And the first thing that happened when I came in after hours was I had my medical staff waiting for me at registration with an interpreter on site, just to tell us in our own language, don't worry about anything. Just worry about Miguel and helping him live.
And honestly, that's the thing that always, like, there's so much about St. Jude that's incredible. And we've been, over the course of the day, hopefully communicating to you all of that stuff, like what all of that entails. But I think that's one of the most fundamental things that's so impressive about what they do is that mindset of you're focused on, you don't want to focus on the payment for the treatment. You don't want to focus on your illness. You want to focus on life after cancer. It's that focus on, you're going to have a childhood. Focus on that. That is so empowering, so freeing of a family, and like that's incredible.
Oh yeah,
and so they were just there and they met you.
Oh yeah, and my parents were in complete disbelief. I mean, if you think about it, a place that you can go, a hospital, to save your life for the most catastrophic disease that could be cancer, and they tell you don't have to pay a penny for anything, and not only that, they're giving you top-notch treatment and care. No cost, and the research are happening right there next to you. Yeah. So even when I actually had a relapse, because
I was going to say that's the...
I kind of have a couple of relapses actually, and the hospital was there every step of the way. It received me back and gave me the treatment that I needed. I needed to innovate and come up with different treatments to try to save my life, and they finally did it. I'm here today.
Yeah. And I mentioned this earlier, right? It's literally buying back the lives of children. It's giving them hope at a situation, like you said, you wouldn't be here today without the work that St. Jude did. At the very least, your leg wouldn't be here without the work that St. Jude did.
Without a doubt.
And one of the things that hits so close to home for us as new parents is that idea of how can money stand in the way of you saying, this is what's ultimately going to save my child's life. And to make that call of like, we can't, like, even if we do sell the car, sell the house, change our entire lifestyle, whatever, like, what do we have at that point? You know, like, it's so brutal
no parent should ever have to make that.
No, like that's the thing is,
and no kid should ever have to go through that.
To know that there's something out there that could save a kid's life, and that you have to turn it down because of financial reasons. Yeah. Like, that's incredible. Yeah. And you and your family were almost in that situation.
No, we were exactly in that situation. And for my parents, it was, and for the entire family, because cancer didn't only affect me, it affected my family and the community. And it was nights of tears and lots of prayers, trying to find a solution until we finally got to St. Jude. Yeah. Every other hospital was telling me I cannot, even in the Dominican Republic, I cannot give you the chemotherapy, either because you don't have insurance to pay for it, or because we don't have the technology to give you that chemotherapy that you need, because it's going to be in high doses and it can affect your kidneys, your liver, so we don't have a way to monitor that. Yeah. And then St. Jude comes along and does it for free, and I cannot stress how amazing the hospital is, how different it is from any other hospital that I've been to, because when you get there to St. Jude, the nurses are always paying attention to everything that you need, and the doctors, and they care for you. And not because you don't pay a penny, you don't have a voice, you do. And it's a family-centered care that they offer at St. Jude. And every single day, there's an activity going on to make sure that the patients don't feel like in a hospital. Yeah. And they don't want you to miss any milestones in life. Like, we have a graduation for first graders. We have a graduation for a party, a prom night that we celebrate, a prom night every year. So you had all these little milestones in life to say, St. Jude, you don't have to stop living. You don't have to stop living. And we want you to have a normal life as possible until finally you go back home and you're healthy.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. And so, and you as an adult now have chosen to continue working at St. Jude. And can you tell me a little bit about your decision to do that, and kind of like, why are you still, I mean, obviously, right, it's pretty obvious, like, you would want to stay there at a place and help a place that obviously saved your life. But can you tell me a little bit about, like, what it's like to grow older as a patient of St. Jude and kind of be a part of now this community of survivors?
It is definitely a no-brainer to think about St. Jude for the rest of your life and saying, how can I give back to the hospital that gave me back hope and gave me back life? At no cost whatsoever, a deep gratitude. And so coming to St. Jude was a no-brainer, because I wanted to have the rest of my career being there, giving back as much as I can. Because every time I go, like literally next door, and I go to the cafeteria and I get to interact and see the families and patients that are there. I was there at one time, and there was another group of employees that had a badge just like the one I'm having. But in my case, I replaced my patient wristband for a St. Jude employee badge. Yeah. And now not only I understand what it is to be an employee and to raise money and awareness for St. Jude, but also what it is to be a patient at St. Jude. And I know exactly that the money is not going to somebody's pocket to make them rich. It's going to the families just like mine that needed it the most. Yeah. Because no family should have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Well, we know how much St. Jude does for so many patients, and we also know how much you've done for us in educating us, being with us, being our guide and our friend at St. Jude. And so we wanted to surprise you with a little bit of something. So we're going to show you something, and then we have a little surprise for you.
Yeah. So earlier we've crossed 800,000.
We've also crossed 800,000. You guys, 800,000.
Let it be known. Which means that unbelievable.
Oh my God.
So let it be known that that means that our $10,000 has been matched, and so that's included in the pot now.
Our 10,000 isn't in there yet.
Isn't in there yet?
No, our 10,000 isn't in there yet,
That's
but
insane.
it's coming. It's coming through. We can't sit on our phones like Mark and just
Wow.
just pull out our wallets and because we're here. So we have someone off stage doing that right now. So that will also roll into this momentarily. But we have something else.
But in addition to that $10,000, we wanted to personally donate something that we heard St. Jude is in great need of right now, and that we thought you guys would get a kick out of.
Don't tell him too much. Just tell him to watch the video. Okay? Can we roll to the video?
Can we roll video?
Can we roll? Can we roll the video?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We're on our way to make one of the most ridiculous but exciting purchases of our lives.
It's very sunny. Let's go.
Thanks for that piece of color commentary there, Stephanie. It is very sunny.
While we were at St. Jude, they told us that they needed some stuff for patients, and it was a very specific thing, and we were like, oh my gosh, we love that thing. We're going to get a bunch of those things.
We're gonna get
those
all
things.
of the things.
Yeah.
So we need 50 of that thing. I predict that we'll need to visit 3 stores in order to buy 50 of that
I think
thing.
it's going to be like 5.
5
I think
stores?
we have to go to 5 stores.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a lot
Chris,
of stores.
how many stores do you think we'll need to visit?
1 store.
Did you call ahead?
I did.
What?
Chris!
Excuse me. I would like 50 of your finest Nintendo Switches. Buying a bunch of Nintendo Switches. This is what we need.
Found them.
They're like all ready for Black Friday. We're like, nope, we're just gonna take your whole display. Thank you very much. I feel like I'm in a Mr. Beast video. Woohoo!
We have a limit on how many we can sell.
Wait, what?
It's usually 2 per customer.
2 per customer.
What? I just want to give sick kids video games. Give the gift of a video game. Anyway, we figured out that there's a loophole. Well, not a loophole, that you have to sign up for a business account, which we're a valid participant of, and we're gonna get put on a list or whatever. I'll be here a while, so. I'm gonna make this display case look amazing. Everyone on Black Friday is gonna want to buy 2 of these, if not more, and the store's gonna be like, no, you get 2.
We're about to buy Nintendo Switches.
It's about like $16,000, right? but it's good cause.
To ask if we'd like to donate to St. Jude.
Yeah. Would you like to donate to St. Jude Children's Research? You know what? Yes. Oh wait, I can't legally.
No, we can't.
We can't because it's coming out of production funds.
Yeah.
We can't actually, but you can donate to St. Jude right now. Haha, shameless plug. So even though we gave Best Buy a hard time at the beginning about like, oh, I can't buy more than 2 per person, they were actually great. They were super solutions oriented. They found us an answer. We're guaranteed to get those Switches delivered to us by Tuesday. So we should, if everything goes according to plan, have them ready to display as soon as this video ends. So 50 Switches for St. Jude and 1 to give away to you. All you have to do is donate over $10. And you are entered into the raffle. And with that, that's Matt, Pat, and Steph in the car. Back to you, Matt, Pat, and Steph on the couch.
You guys are looking good.
Man, so good. Ladies and gentlemen, 50
Nintendo Switches.
So we heard that there was a great need at St. Jude for and this isn't us just, hey, we're going to go out and buy a bunch of random Nintendo Switches.
No, we actually talked to the Patient Life team at St. Jude while we were there visiting, and they let us know during our visit that St. Jude was actually in need of 50 Nintendo Switches for waiting room visits, for while patients are in treatment, that they can use. They can check out their own Switch to play while they're going through stuff, while they're waiting for things, while they're waiting for doctors. And they are all here. And we're going to send you back to Memphis with these.
Yeah.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
guys.
No,
Thank you.
we heard that it was a need for the hospital, and we were gonna get a YouTuber room, but they're like, no, we can use Nintendo Switches more, and so
Yeah.
we're like, okay, great, we'll get you Nintendo Switches, so that way, you know better probably than most, right? The amount of time that's spent waiting, that amount of time that's spent in medical treatments,
Yep.
and so having something that you can get that can bring you joy and happiness and just like a family fun for so many people when they're going through such a difficult time, we figured this is a good way to do it. So. There it is. No, of course. So,
Well, thank
in
you.
addition to the 10, here's another little fun
There
little
we
wacky
go.
gift for you, buddy. And for all the patients at St. Jude, we wanted to give that as a means of giving back. So, with that being said,
I think
it's time we have to kind of pull the trigger on the Scott stuff.
Yeah.
At this
I think
point,
we kind of do.
so-
you guys, did we make any progress or no?
Yeah,
Let's-
I got to him twice.
Okay.
He's hard, right?
I almost got
really
him twice.
close, really, really close.
But getting there is random.
Yeah.
It's right.
Because I was Foxy, I killed all the parts, and it seemed like that was it. But then, oh no, you don't get to go. I just finished the level.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we have to call it. I think we have to call it. We just flipped over to the 900,000 milestone, but we have done so incredibly well.
That's right.
This
Yeah.
has been such an unbelievable stream. What is our
Here.
total over there?
Our full total right now is 814,000.
What's our total for Scott?
On Scott. Can't see.
Hold on.
We have to wait till they get through the game.
Yeah, let's back out.
Is
I think
it
at
still
this
our
point.
383,000? 383.50?
383. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so our grand total as of right now, including Scott's donations,
Well,
is
I mean, do we want to call it like? I guess this is my petition right now, Scott.
we see the pizza.
Scott, we see the pizza.
We see the pizza.
The community.
There.
This is my petition to you, Scott. I hope that you are sufficiently moved by every. Oh, look at this poor man. Look at this man right now. This is the face. Maybe don't look at this face. Just give me a heart. But Scott on high on your FNAF throne of animatronic mayhem, looking down from questionable place in the United States that Dawka wasn't willing to reveal to us.
Good for him.
I think today we have shown you how the YouTube community and how the gamer community and fans of your games and fans of just of medical treatment, right, can unite for a cause. And I know that you promised a maximum of $500,000, and we are knocking at the door
We're so close.
to that. But at this point, we can't hold on any longer. Just by the limitations of this stream and all the partnerships that we have, all the amazing people who united for this cause, we haven't, we have to let them go at some point. I will make it a personal mission on the live stream tomorrow to keep playing your game, so that way I can get to that stupid golden pizza on the other end of that laser beam. But if you would be, that's my promise to you. If you would be willing to kind of take us home.
Take us home. Yeah, exactly.
400,000 is incredible.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. We've congratulations to everyone. We've done a tremendous job. Right now, you guys, as it stands, even without anything else, our total stands at $1,197,500 and climbing every minute. Thank you guys so much for everything. I can't believe how much that is.
It's been.
I can't believe how much that is, you guys. That's so much. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I hate crying. It sucks.
You never see Stephanie cry. I cry all the time. Seeing me tear up and well up. It's
just a lot. You don't realize how much it is until you see it. Thank you guys. It's really awesome. It makes such a difference. Little kids don't deserve to go through something like cancer.
it's true. It's everything. I mean,
Thank you.
it's easy to say the points
Oh
that you
God, I
like.
hate it sucks.
It's easy to say the things that you like prepare for the live stream,
Okay.
right? The stuff that like, how do we encapsulate all the good that this organization does into a couple, very short points that you can like carry through and remind people of throughout the stream. But thank you for believing in that message. Thank you for
being here
supporting
today.
that message.
Thank you for all of you who have, I know there are a lot of you who have sat on the couch all day today and watched this, so thank you. Thank you so much for your tremendous support.
But it's one
Okay.
of those things that
We're going to call it.
it is. It's one of those things that there's so few purely good things out there in the world,
Yeah,
and to
this
see,
is one of those ones that you can support.
It is to see people unite for the cause of saving kids, like in a divisive time. Like I think you look around and people are like more divisive than ever and like more divided, and what do you believe on this or that? And the thing is, today we showed that you can unite for a greater good.
Yep.
And that you can unite to give children a chance at life. So
Okay.
thank you for that.
And Mark is really close to beating Scott Cawthon, so we can, we can just flip over. Oh, no. Okay, okay. All right, you guys.
I love that we're reacting
We're
even though
gonna
it's not on
say-
camera
it's not
at
on
all
camera,
in the
okay.
slightest.
We're gonna say goodnight. We're gonna say goodnight to you guys. We're gonna say thank you so much to Daco and Mark.
Hold
come
up.
on, come on back.
I mean, should I shave my head at this? Like we know.
I think. I think we do Instagram. I think we do Instagram because we'll have to cover everything with plastic.
Oh, it's
And
just my hair. You sweep it up.
we're-
Just run a razor through my head right now.
We're way over.
Yeah, I know we're way.
Okay,
How long is it to take a razor through my? Do we have a razor?
Do one swipe as we're
Just do a
like as the
swipe.
curtains are going down.
Do a swipe of my head so that way it shows a commitment to do it. Do we have a
Okay.
razor? If we don't, I'll just do it on Instagram tomorrow. But let's do it. Let's get
Amy,
it
you got
started.
it? Okay.
We crossed the million mark. I'm gonna wax myself. I promise all
do
this
one
stuff.
on the side so you can still go to dinner without
Yeah.
us being too embarrassed.
Wow,
Okay.
Miguel,
Have an extra hat.
Miguel, do it. Miguel, do it.
Miguel, I think you get
Okay.
the honors.
Okay.
Right here.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Just shave it on through, buddy.
Just do a nice swipe
Just
right
over
along
there,
the
over
side.
there.
I
Give me
think,
a-
yeah.
give-
A nice, nice.
Okay.
Leave your hairline.
I-
Right.
so apparently I'm growing out my beard, but I'm all. Oh, what?
But shaving his head.
Wait, what do we need? Oh, do this side.
Yeah,
this
do
side
this
so that
side.
way people
Do
can
this
see.
side.
Okay. So you
Okay,
can get a good
ready?
zoom in.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's my hair wall.
So this is not only cutting his head as a sign of raising the money that has been raising. Thank you everybody for making that possible. But also I think this is a beautiful sign of solidarity for all the kids that go to St. Jude and go through cancer treatment. They usually lose their hair, so it was my case. I lost it. So this is a tremendous sign of solidarity. So thank you so much, Matt Pat, for that.
Of course, Miguel.
All right, let's make it happen.
And with that.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, take off more than that, buddy.
Yeah, you can take.
Just
It's starting to come around.
You sure?
You can do this one right in
Okay,
here.
let's do
There
it
you
over
go. Right in there.
do whatever you gotta
Oh
do.
yeah. Oh, it's just coming right off.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. It is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, buddy. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ollie's,
yeah.
real.
Ollie's never gonna
real.
Ollie's never gonna
There we go.
recognize me.
That'll
Yeah.
get him started.
It's-
Here, you can do a little bit more on the back there.
It's one of those things that like you never see your head bald. So
Right.
we'll see if I have a good shaped head or not. Oh, is that an eggshell still in my ear from 500,000?
Yeah, I've been watching it for like the last,
I think you have one on this side too.
There we go. Okay. And now you just look like a bomber.
Well,
Okay.
well, can we balance it out at least on the other side? Like,
No, I don't think. I think that's just gonna make it worse, man. Okay.
well, oh my gosh. Well, we'll keep going, and
We'll
you
keep
can
going. You'll see all the pictures.
you can follow me on Instagram to see the end results, and for the next couple months, you'll be seeing the end results. I don't know how long it'll take my hair to grow back. We're gonna find out together, friends.
sure are.
But that's exactly it, right? Like what Miguel said, I think is the takeaway here, which is the idea that at the end of the day, it's what we're getting egged, getting hair shaved. It's such a such a small thing.
It's a small token. It's the least we can do.
It's absolutely the least we
Especially if
can do.
it inspires donations. So hey, that's awesome.
Yes.
I just want to stress on behalf of all the families at St. Jude and the staff that work there, including me, Thank you so much for everybody that have donated and have shared this message and continue to donate, support St. Jude, because the fight against cancer doesn't end tonight. Like, we're not just going home and saying, okay, we call it a day. There are doctors at St. Jude right now who work 24 hours a day trying to find cures. They're then taken to bedside and are given to the families that are also there 24/7 receiving treatment in the P hours of the night. There are families that were there during Thanksgiving night, and there are families that are going to be there during Christmas and the end of the year for the holidays. So on behalf of all those families, thank you. Thank you for everything you do, because all this money that is being raised right now, which I already pay times over the treatment that it will have cost me, is going to save more kids that are coming to the doors of St. Jude, but also thousands more around the world. Because the mission of St. Jude is not only in one single place, is, as you guys have well stressed throughout the live stream, is around the world. One patient at St. Jude means thousands around the world. And I'm the proof of that. I'm the proof of that I was able to receive that recipient. The reality is still 1962 around the world. So there's still kids that don't have access to the medicine and the treatment that they need. But with this, you guys are making it possible. So thank you so much for all your support. Thank you.
Guys,
We can't say it better than that. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. And that 1.2 million, it takes what, $1.7 million to run the hospital
think,
for
two, I think.
Right now,
but yeah.
it's about 2.7
Yeah.
to
So-
run the hospital every day. It takes an army to take care of.
Yeah.
Myself, I have like a staff of 50 people, including physical therapists, all my doctors, surgeons, in order to take care of me, my nurses. Of course, you're assigned to a team as you come to the hospital, but it takes a lot to treat patients.
to give you an idea of like what numbers we're talking with. And so like this is a massive amount, but it's still a drop in the bucket to what they're doing on a day-to-day basis and what they're
how much they're giving to kids.
Yeah.
to just out of the pure love in their heart to protect children.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
So
you.
much for an unbelievable day. A long day,
But a fun one.
but a fun
I
day.
think we're gonna go grab some dinner.
Yeah, thank you all. The fight doesn't end here.
Yep. Please continue donating. Our donation charity campaign for St. Jude continues to run. So if you didn't have a chance to donate or want to come back and donate later, feel free. We still have donation buttons open, and this campaign will continue. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, do we have to do anything with the game? Like at this point,
we have to do anything?
Do we have to for the FNAF game?
Okay.
I know, but do we have to just like
Lock it in or
lock?
anything?
I think first, by the rules of Scott's game, I just want to make sure that we're not leaving that on the table
Yeah.
and letting that hang out there. Do we just?
Maybe lock it in for now, and if we beat it, post a video on Twitter or something
Okay.
after, just
To try and
so
petition
people
for the rest of
believe
it.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I think let's like. Can we go to the screen and maybe Scott will donate before we like wrap things up here?
I think we're wrapping up.
I
I
don't
think
know.
we're wrapped.
Right,
We're
I mean, we're wrapped. Scott, if you want
Okay.
to drop that donate
All right.
and see that bar literally skyrocket,
Thank you so much.
you could do it. No.
System down.
We'll
It would
post
break
the
the
photos.
system.
We'll post the photos. We'll post the photos afterward, and let's head on.
I know, we gotta head on. Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone here at the live
Thank you to the
streaming
crew for
studio.
staying. Seriously,
for
you
so
guys
much
are
longer.
awesome. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
to everyone
Thank
from
you.
St. Jude and YouTube for being a partner.
Yep.
Thank you to Ocean Spray for your amazing donation.
It's delicious.
It is really delicious.
really good.
Thank you to Daco for staying literally all day, like to take
And
his
for all of
2-hour
our
block
guests.
and to stay all day. To all the guests who showed up today, Mark for an amazing donation and
Yeah,
incredible
thank you.
generosity
Thank
out of
you.
your own heart, and just all I can't stress enough the team theorist.
Yeah.
Like Jason, Chris, you guys did an incredible job every step. Like this has literally been months in the making. So thank you guys for being here. None of this would have been possible without you. Over like $1.2
Million.
million.
We're at 1.2.
$1.2 million in a 10-hour live stream in one day. It shows the power that this online community can have. So thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, that's just this is a different one. It's just a stream. Oh, you got the stream. Oh, I didn't know if you. Okay, great. Okay, great. And remember, come on, everyone. Get over here, guys. Get over here. And remember, it's just a stream.
No,
Get
don't
over
worry
here.
about it. Mark,
Get over here.
Mark, keep playing. Mark, keep playing. It's fine.
St.
It's fine.
Jude, get over here.
Come on.
Camera crew, whatever.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Whoever can get in
Just
front of a
say it,
camera.
just say
Whoever can
it.
get in front of a camera, let's just do it right now. This is it. We all deserve to take about. Get Mark. I know the feeling. We'll keep playing it off screen.
I know.
And remember, that's just a stream, a live stream. Thanks for watching. Seriously, and thank you for donating.